We scored a beautiful goal. We had another two great opportunities. Juan Mata should have scored actually, and the same with Amat. At that time, we should have been 2-0, if not 3-0 up. And then we made the mistake to get less proactive. We were too deep. We sent several pressing invitations, including the goal we conceded. In the second half, it could have been in the end 4-4. Interim manager Rangnick was unhappy with the draw against BSC Young Boys in the final fixture of the Champions League group stage. But he also said that he was fully aware of this formation and lineup as the players haven't played together like this, and a point shared at Old Trafford was acceptable. Based on that, let us give you a closer look at Manchester United's tactic in the second match under the German coaching guru, and it is remarkable if we ignore the outcome aspect. Please consider subscribing to Random Football and visit the link in the description below to interact with us now. First of all, let's take a look at Manchester United lineup and formation. The Red Devils have switched from a 4-2-2-2 formation in the win against Crystal Palace last weekend to a 4-1-4-1 formation against BSC Young Boys. This single defensive midfielder formation is similar to Marcelo Bielsa Leeds United and RB Leipzig under Julian Nagelsmann last season. Donny van de Beek has made 75 passes in this match, the highest number on the pitch, but that's just a rudimentary statistics and doesn't single anything out in his back-to-back performance as a single pivot. The image appearing on the screen shows that Man United played differently from the previous match against Crystal Palace. Here, Donny van de Beek played at the bottom of the triangle with Juan Mata and Jesse Lingard ahead of him. To deal with this, the visitors used a square block with 4 players in each of the 2 pressing lines. Thus, it can be seen that Donny van de Beek, with his less impressive passing skills, was trapped in that square. And this was considered the reason why United was passing the ball smoothly in their own half but found it hard to penetrate the 4-4-2 defensive formation of BSC Young Boys. What was a little bit annoying was the way we gave the goal away because we played too many balls into the first line of pressing area, and this was also the case with the goal we conceded. We could have cleared the ball easily, and whenever we played the ball into the second and third line, we were always dangerous. From here, we need to understand that Rangnick intends to play simple football in front of the goal and bring the ball close to the opponent's goal as quickly as possible. Man United immediately changed when they slightly modified the basic play of the 4-1-4-1 system. Look at the situation appearing on the screen right now. The visitors' square block with 2 strikers and 2 midfielders made it hard for Nemanja Matic to pass the ball to Van de Beek, but Juan Mata was now moving back to the halfway line and Van de Beek moved to the left to fill in Jesse Lingard's place, who was covering the left-back position for Luke Shaw. That flexible switch of position helped Man United move the ball around much better when Van de Beek pulled a Young Boys midfielder out of his position and let Juan Mata comfortably receive the ball. From there, the home team also got the first dangerous situation of the match. In their defensive formation, as soon as the opponent built up from the back, Man United allowed Anthony Elanga and Amat to move up to form a front 3 with Mason Greenwood. Sometimes Young Boys only have one midfielder to drop down and widen the line, so they also had to send the ball out to the touchline when the midfield area flopped with 5 Manchester United players forming 2 layers of defense. Anthony Elanga on the left wing actively put pressure on the first centre-back, and that's why the central defender in possession has to go wide, but then Jesse Lingard and Anthony Elanga immediately closed down, leading to a subsequent pass upfield, where Luke Shaw was also ready to challenge for the ball. From flexibly switching position and early pressing, Man United has broken the deadlock. Nemanja Matic passed the ball to Jesse Lingard instead of Donny van de Beek when he realized that the England star was clear to receive the ball, in the context that young boy's square block was still in place. Both Juan Mata and Jesse Lingard was moving to the area called between the lines. Therefore, Man United was able to directly hit the opponent's back four. Juan Mata dropped deep, but Lingard still helped Man United maintain a 4 versus 4 attacking scenario. Luke Shaw's cutback from the left byline was slightly behind Mason Greenwood, but the 20-year-old showed Robin van Persie-ish technique on the volley to hook the ball behind him and into the corner of the net at the near post. Greenwood's goal was beautiful, but it was the result of a predetermined way of playing under Ralf Rangnick. Therefore, we need to appreciate the tactical direction that the German coaching guru has created up to this point. Young boy's equalizer came from a sloopy piece of United play. Van de Beek played the ball into Wan-Bissaka, who was in alert in a dangerous position just outside the box, prompting Rida to pounce. He still had so much to do, but found the far corner with an excellent curling finish from 20 yards. After the break, young boys dominated the final stages. United were camped inside their defensive third for much of the last half an hour, but couldn't find the winner to continue their European campaign beyond Christmas. In general, we need to take note of the following points. Firstly, Man United used a 4-1-4-1 formation with Donny van de Beek playing in the defensive midfield position, and we have rarely seen the Red Devils play that way under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This is a relatively bold test of Ralf Rangnick, but perhaps United will return to a 4-2-2-2 formation when they come up against Norwich City at the weekend. Secondly, the quality of the Man United B squad is not good enough, and it is suitable for a less important competition like the League Cup, although they have long been defeated by West Ham. Thirdly, don't make fun of Donny van de Beek, because you cannot force an attacking midfielder to play as a defensive midfielder. And finally, Man United has now shown a variety of tactics as well as flexibility in playing. After 4 weeks, when Raphael Varane and Paul Pogba return, we will certainly see a team capable of beating any opponent. As I mentioned above, this match was just a test, so don't be too fussy about the results.